it's Jane here from craftwithjane.co.uk, and in today's video I am actually bringing you a gift bag. I created this to put this lovely body wash in to gift to a friend, a small little sort of random act of kindness for them. So I'm going to show you this today, and I am going to use a piece of paper from the designer series paper, which is Expression in Inks, which I've just used here, and I just love this paper. It's so good and it's so colourful. So I'll get on with the video. So I'm going to get my scoreboard, and I've cut my DSP to measure 8.5 inches and 12 inches. I am going to do the measurements in inches today. I will put a blog post on, and I'll make sure that I've got the centimetres in that measurement as well for you. So it is 12 by 8.5. So on the short side, on the 8.5 side, I am going to score it at 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 and 8. And then on the long side, just here, I'm going to score it at 2 and at 10. Very simple shape. Brilliant. So I am just going to go get rid of my scoreboard and get my bone folder. So treated myself to a cleaner bone folder for you all today. So I'm just going to burn it now. So the beauty of this paper is it's got some amazing gold flecks in it. I don't know if you can see those there. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's got quite a lovely ink sort of dye effect as well within lots of the paper, and the colours are beautiful. So it uses a lot of greens, and I actually quite like green. I've always thought blue was my favourite colour, but turns out I do often go towards the green colours. So I'm just burnishing all of my score lines here. There we go. Hope I'm in shot for you all. Hope you can see. Lovely. Okay, so I've got all my lovely shapes there, and I'm going to cut out the shape that I need to create the gift box. So I'm going to grab my paper snips. I'm going to start along this line just here, and I'm going to cut it up, and then when I get to this bit, I'm just going to miter ever so slightly just here. You see that? Just there. Lovely. And I'm going to cut up these lines as well. There we go. Perfect. And then the last one here. Fantastic. So I'm going to get out my corner punch. So I quite like to just, with the bottom piece that I am going to be putting on the bottom of the box, I actually quite like to, just making sure everything's tucked out the way, I quite like to round my corners. So I'm just going to do that now. There we go. Oops, that's my fault there. I didn't put that in properly. There we go. And I will do the same here as well. There we go. Perfect. So you can see I've got some rounded corners just there. There we go. Lovely. So I'm now going to make the design, quite a sweet design feature of this corresponding paper, which is the opposite side of this DSP. And I'm going to create that effect on here. So I am going to burnish this in the opposing pattern just here. Okay, and then, so that I don't add too much bulk, I'm going to take out this corner as well, just here, and I'll burnish that as well. Lovely. So I'm now going to glue this bit into place just here. So I'm actually going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus for this. I love the rippled effect this has, and it just feels so clean. I'm going to go back over this bit because I just missed the front bit. There you go. And now I am simply going to press it down. There we go. But I'm going to, because these were burnished in opposite directions, I'm going to re-burnish this side of the box again now. Okay. There we go. Lovely. Super. Great. So now I'm going to make the structure of the gift bag. So this is quite a thin piece here, so you do need to be careful. So I'm going to start halfway along and just try to make sure I'm keeping it on that line. There we go. And I'm going to repeat that process along here. I'm sure there's many more talented people out there that could... Oh, I've gone over a little bit. So I'm just going to fold this over. They could probably have done that in a oneer. I probably should have done it in a 3 goes. So there we go. And now I'm going to create my bag shape. So I've just taken it off camera a second to... There we go. So I have the bag shape just here now. Super. Now I'm going to make my bottom. So I'm going to use my Seal Plus again, just on this last piece here, and I'm going to create my bottom of my... Hello, sorry about that, my battery went flat, so apologies. So I was just at the point where I was securing the end of the box or gift bag just there, and then I was coming to the top, and I think that the battery might have gone, and it might have gone at this point, and I've just literally folded it together and run my finger along each side here just to create a nice gentle bend in the paper so that it's not fixed, and I'm going to put a clip on the top here just to work with, so that it just makes it a little bit easier for me. And then I'm going to come to the decoration. So on the original box, you can see I picked this lovely sentiment, which was in the Forever Grapevine stamp set, which is one of our new stamp sets, and it is thank you for the beautiful ways you've touched my life. I really like this stamp set and I love that sentiment, so I think I'm going to use that again for this one. And then I used this die shape, which I will show you, and the die shape comes from the Tasteful label dies, and it is this shape just here. There we go. And I'll die cut it out in white, basic white thick cardstock, because I love the thick cardstock. And I originally stamped it in shaded spruce, and I also used my go-to embellishments for the last couple of weeks, the 2021-2023 in colour jewels, and I picked the evening evergreen ones, and I put one of the larger ones and one of the smaller ones just here. I'm probably going to change that up a little bit because this paper really is a softer colour paper, and the main colour throughout here, the green, is Pear Pizzazz, so I'm probably going to stamp it with Pear Pizzazz. And then for the string or twine just here, and I used a little bit of twine just here, I'm going to use a Simply Elegant trim. It comes with 2 metallic trims, and one is in silver and one is in gold, and I'm going to be using the gold because there's gold throughout that. So I shall start on that. So I'm going to wind this around. I'm going to do a knot because I'm not a super bow maker, if I'm perfectly honest. So I'm going to do a little knot, and the way the twining works, it sort of curls naturally where it's been on the spool, so I'll trim it down then, but it sort of gives it quite a nice little... Oh, I feel like on videos I'm not going to be particularly good at tying no bows or knots at this rate. There we go. It sort of gives the twine a little bit of a whimsical sort of curl to it, so I'll just show you now. There we go. So you can sort of manipulate that as you will. Actually, I might go a bit shorter because I don't want it to go over the edges of the box. There we go. And then I'm going to just get a little bit off because I'm going to do a few little circles underneath the sentiment. So I'll pop that to one side and I'll grab the sentiment. So there we go, that is the sentiment. I've pre-stamped it just for ease really, and I'm going to, I am going to put some embellishments on, but I think I'm probably going to use the gilded gems, so I'll do that now. Put those on, and I think I'm going to use the small one. So I'll put that probably here. There we go. And I might put a larger one on as well. I'll just see how that looks. Maybe, yeah, pop that there. I quite like the two close to each other. I just think it looks quite sweet. So that's there. I'm now going to use some of my Stampin' Sil Plus. You could use Stampin' Sil for that. You can see that where I pre-stamped with some colours to see what colour was going to work for me. Okay. I'm just going to get my twine that I've pre-cut off, and I'm going to attach it, but I'm going to have a little look because I sort of want it to come off the side, but not too much because this label, I don't want it to zoom off the side of the box. So yeah, I think that looks quite sweet. And now I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on. So these are just here, absolutely fantastic product. Okay. I'll pop one just there, so it's on the twine. And pop one down here. I'm just randomly putting them on. There's no rhyme or reason, is there, to the way I'm doing that. So just to flip that back over, check we're still lined up nicely. Yeah. Now I'll take these off here. There we go. This one doesn't want to come off. I think I put it onto too much of the twine. There we go. And I'm going to place this just in the centre. Sorry, this one's giving me a little bit of trouble. Just see if I can work it a bit better. There we go. There we go. So I'll just pop that just off the centre here. About there. Lovely. And I'll take my clip off. And I'm going to take this off here and I'm going to put my my body wash in, which I think complements. And then I'm going to see if I can get this twine back on and see how effective my little gift bag is. There we go, lovely. So there we have it. Just clear my desk off so you can get a lovely view. So I'm going to put both of them back on. There we go. So that is my gift bag with my body wash in it. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. There will be a blog post to support the video, and you can find me at www.craftwithjayne.co.uk. I'd be really delighted if you liked this video, please, and made a comment. I will respond to all comments, and I'd love you to subscribe. But that's all for now, I think. So take care and happy crafting.